SB4, Texas has the legal authority to arrest people coming across the razor wire barriers on our border, and we will continue to use.
Governor Greg Abbott addressing another halt on Senate Bill 4. Our top story now at 5. Lawmakers are feeling the whiplash of the controversial immigration bill. Just hours after the nation's highest court allowed the legislation to take effect, a lower court stepped in and blocked it. On Twitter, Texas DPS Lieutenant Chris Oliveras is taking Governor Abbott's lead, saying troopers will enforce the law. KENS 5 reporter Zach Briggs joins us live to break down the arguments and where this contentious law is potentially headed. Zach?
From local law enforcement to legal experts, many are prepared to respond if SB4 goes into effect.
Look, any first-year law student can tell you that this law is unconstitutional on its face.
That's immigration attorney Gerardo Menchaca, who expects a long, drawn-out but clear outcome for the contentious law known as Senate Bill 4. Aligned with the Biden administration's views, Menchaca argues Governor Greg Abbott is overstepping federal immigration enforcement with SB4.
Traditionally, immigration law has been something that only the federal government has executed. And now Governor Abbott is saying, well, I'm going to step in myself because Washington is not doing its job.
Abbott has praised SB4 as the lifeline to Washington's inactions on securing the border. Under the law, any Texas law enforcement agency could arrest people suspected of crossing into the country illegally and have them deported. Offenders face up to 20 years in prison for illegal reentry.
As local law enforcement officers, we don't have the authority to arrest somebody solely for immigration issues.
Whatever happens with SB4, Bexar County Sheriff Javier Salazar says he's prepared, with the addition of a new policy that revolves around liability.
We may not be allowed to tell you you can't enforce a law, right? That's not what we're saying. What we are saying, though, is if you choose to do it, you're assuming some liability for yourself. You're putting this agency in a whole lot of liability, and we want to make sure that you know exactly what you're doing and what you're getting into before you start going into all of this effort for a misdemeanor.
And this morning, the Fifth Circuit Court of Appeals heard oral arguments from both sides of this issue. No action was taken, and it is unknown at this time when the court will issue an opinion. I'm Zach Briggs, KENS 5.